that zombie in the apocalypse, right? But not having their like deep-seated hatred of that co-worker that's always with them, and just like getting to see it from the outside perspective of them always having to see the hated zombie fellow like succeed in the apocalypse and crap. Like, it would be even funny if there was like some level, kind of like with the warm bodies, where they could kind of like be like snippy about shit, like proud when they do something, or like, yeah, I don't know. I just think the concept would be quite funny. Can you imagine that? You just have like that one coworker that's just like looks over at you and gives you like the zombie sneer equivalent whenever they manage to like take down a human or something like that was hunting them or something. And you just like, you know, roll your zombie eyes like, that again. Like, they're, even in the afterlife, they're still like, I don't know, getting more opportunities or something like that. I don't know how to put it, but I just feel like that kind of like, I don't even know if it would be like a... It couldn't really... No, it could be a comedy, I guess. It could be like some kind of a comedy. But it's like some kind of a drama at the same time. I don't really know what that classifies it as. But, maybe I would watch it. I'd watch it just because it's zombies. You know, it's really funny. It's probably until... I'd say somewhere after 2015. I didn't watch zombie stuff before then. I didn't play any zombie games. I didn't watch any zombie stuff like until about 2015 onwards, give or take. And then suddenly it was like a preferred genre kind of thing. Just an interesting thing. Probably because I'd never watched it when I was younger. I'm guessing that's where the fascination with it comes from. But like games like this, like, yeah, I could play, say, Minecraft or something like that, and I could put on a whole bunch of like mods and shaders and crap and make it look really nice. But I know I think there's like zombies and there's like creepers and crap in there, but I don't feel it's the same kind of level of threat kind of thing. I don't know if Steve in Minecraft can get infected. I actually don't know because I've never played it. And I've never asked somebody that's playing it, because normally when I see people get attacked by zombies or the creepers and crap like that, like, they normally just either fight them off or get surprised and die. I don't really see them last and get infected or anything. I don't mind the fact that you can in this. Like, we were playing Project Zomboid yesterday, like I said earlier, and my partner kept loading in and dying to zombies. Like, I don't know if he was just having a really bad interaction or what, but every single time he interacted with a group of zombies, he got like a laceration, and that laceration got infected. He didn't even get fucking bitten. He didn't get bitten till later. And I was actually doing okay because I've been playing the game for a little bit now. And so kind of like, I'm a little bit better at fighting them off and shit. But eventually I got bitten. And I'm like, well, shit, you know. But, oh yeah, I did have that thing come up too. I don't know if I saved it. I don't think there's any zombies next to me. I'm pretty sure I saved it, but I haven't saved the picture. It was called... Okay, I have to show you Keylon later. I forgot about this. But there's a moodlet on 41 that says, getting a tad weepy, seek some excitement or human contact. And I meant to ask about that because we were playing multiplayer and we were, again, in like really close proximity to each other. But it wasn't counting as any kind of human contact. And I had to ask what was going on with that. We did end up figuring out factions and crap later. I don't know if that solved any of our like issues with loneliness in the game. But I remember seeing there was a moodlet, and I couldn't remember what it was originally when I was playing it over Christmas. But I saw it again this weekend, and I meant to ask, but I haven't actually physically saved it. I literally just have it in my paint, like a screenshot sitting in my paint, and I'm like, I gotta do something with that. This whole top area here is like basically rock. Also coming into nighttime, so being right next to the wastelands like I am, this could get really interesting. I'm gonna need to get some more blocks for me to be able to get out of here. I don't know if that's gonna stay. I should be able to get up from that. Be able to get... Yeah, okay. So I can get up from here so far. That one's not going to stay there, but I'll move it over eventually. The only reason why I wanted to do that is because when night falls and shit starts hitting the fan, I want to be able to get up onto the wall if I need to. The only other problem is I noticed that I have gone mining under the wall in that direction, and that's... I shouldn't have done it, but I've done it. So might as well just clear out the soil here. It means that there is stuff over there, like this little bit over here. That should be coal. I'll get to that in a moment. I don't know if I can get back over there actually. No, I can. I'm mostly just trying to do what's called strip mining, which is where you take it down a layer at a time and don't have collapses like that. Well, yeah, if I can avoid getting it where I'm losing resources, that would be great. I used to do this. I used to do this a lot. I liked being able to kind of like put up a wall and then just sit here and kind of like mow down like the terrain for a good couple of laps. Because what ends up happening is you end up being like really deep down here. And if the zombies do happen to breach the walls, they can't kind of get to you. That's all rock. Alright, well, apart from this spot here, which I should be able to go down one more layer. Now I can get over here. I'm also trying not to collapse myself downwards as well, if possible. I think I can kind of mow along this line a little bit. Yeah, there's a couple of different ways to mine. You can mine down like I'm doing here. You can mine down following purely just the ore, and that can take you in all kinds of zigzags, nice and deep into the mine. And you can just put the occasional box and that will stop like zombies and stuff from following you. It makes it that they'll mine down, like you'll end up somewhere else kind of thing, and you may end up mining your way back up to the surface. That can happen. I wouldn't mind getting those edges, but there's only just clay in it, so I don't really care too much. I might get rid of this. I don't need this one here. The only problem with the solid boxes that I've got is when I go to skittle up a wall later, I am not going to be able to safeguard myself super well from like enemies and shit if I have like a solid wall that they can also climb back up to. So I've got to be careful with that. So down there is kind of like a mess at the moment because I've been in there mining stuff. I'm going to get a lot of rock too, but I can stack rock, so that's not the worst. Okay, this looks like it's solid enough. I can kind of go across here. This is all just rock, which makes me think that it was going back towards the green direction. Sometimes what the game does is it gives you like a plateau of rock, and the rock kind of like is a buffer between ore. So you'll get sand in between ore and you'll get rock in between ore, and when you get rock, there usually isn't more ore of that type underneath that sheet of rock. Sometimes there is, sometimes there's not. In my case, I figure I'm going to use the rock for cement eventually, so it is not a huge loss for me, and I can stack rock into stacks, so again, not a huge loss for me. Like, I don't super want to get like XP from just collecting rock. I might be able to get up on my box, maybe not. There's definitely a couple out there. I don't have any defenses on the wall, by the way. This is why I've got to go up and deal with them myself. Oh yeah, it's a full tilt horde. I don't want to use that into the night. I just gotta keep you lot all off my wall because I can't protect myself into the night if it gets desecrated. I'm trying to just take as many down as I can. I know you guys dropped a bag. Oh, there's one more coming. I guess I could grab it, but I need to get a different kind of box. I need building blocks. I just need 4 to get back up the wall, preferably. Hey, Keelan, I see you now worrying at me. Let me go grab this. I'm hoping for a Tech Planet book. A rifle one. Okay, not what I was after, but this is okay. I don't need that. I said read that. There we go. Okay, now I can get back up. This side is still very short. It's okay. What are you up to, Keelan? Alright, cool. I can get up that way. I didn't check on the wall while I was at it, but this is okay. So because we're coming into nighttime, I'm definitely going to get more attack me. I would like to go deeper down into my mind where they won't be able to detect me as much. But I can't do much about it at the moment. And apparently I've got too many rocks. Alright. Let's make up a couple of stacks of rock. I don't think I can stack anything else at the moment. I want to keep that animal fat. I'm eating it, but like I wanted to keep it. This can drop. Leather can probably drop. I must have got that from the bear. And I got honey in case I'm infected. I can have some of my soup because that'll give me hydration too. Okay. So I've got a couple of soft boxes on me and I don't need sand. We will get sand at home. We can make sand at home. What are you been up to, Keelan? Oops, I didn't mean to do beneath me, but that's fine. We'll get to that spot eventually. Get rid of that. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping to get down in here. It'd be great if I could close it off so then they can't really tell that I'm here, but I may actually have enough boxes for that. I may have enough boxes to do a partial closure of the roof. Maybe. I sort of don't want to, but I also don't really want to get a surprise attack in the middle of the night either. I'm next to wastelands, and around here, the wastelands goes feral at night. Like, literally all the zombies in there go feral. So, not ideal. I should be underground hopefully soon. I've been mining through here for a while. And, we've got rid of the rows of clay. There's like three, 4 rows of clay. Then there's a couple of rows of stone. I don't think this area is going to have much more than nitrate in it, to be fair. It's got some, but not a lot. And I don't think I can stack... I don't think I can stack nitrate. I'll tell you what, I don't need as much clay as what I've picked up. I'll drop a couple of stacks of clay just to get a little bit more space. Oh, put that back. I want to put that there. So, like, the stone and stuff I can stack up. The stone will be more useful for cement and shit to me, right? So, I'm not too concerned about getting stone. Clay's okay. As I said, I don't hugely love having to go and get clay. I could just put my motorbike up on the wall, like before, and I could ride off it if I needed to. The problem with that is if I collapse the wall at any point. The only safe wall there is this end, because I'm not actually gonna use it to mine down this way yet, which is right next to wastelands, so there's a chance it will also just get collapsed. But we'll have to see. But yeah, I also want to use my auger, and that's not what I want to use at nighttime. But I would like to use my rock busters once I start on the coal, just so I can get more coal for my efforts. But I kind of need to guarantee for at least 4 minutes that I'm not going to get attacked by zombies. And I can't guarantee that. So, not at nighttime I can't. During the day, as you guys saw, like, we got through most of the day. There was almost nothing attacking us, it was fine. But nighttime Nighttime's different. I may end up going and putting my motorbike up on the wall so I have some space, which means I could have kept that glade. Still trying not to sneeze. The hell. And there's only this little bit left, and then I'll try to go and put my motorbike up. I could put it on the opposite side, but I do think there's a chance I'll knock it down. Like, it just depends. Alright, let me go up. I don't know if I can get up there. Put a temporary one down here, because the best case scenario is I can always remove it. So, what I want to do... I don't know how many zombies there are around here. I think it's safest to put my motorbike at the back, but I also think it would be generally most efficient to put my motorbike at the front. But it's going to face this way, so I'll pop it up the back here. Hopefully, I was going to say, hopefully no spitters hit it. And then, of course, there's a spitter right here. There is no way I just headshot him in one go. Pistol. That was a bit of bullshit. Okay, well, whatever. Give me this back. No, go away. Alright. No, get off the bike. Oh my god. Do not do that again when it's nighttime, please. Alright, hold on. Okay. At least I can get up onto my wall pretty well. Well, it's kind of fallen, but it's not fallen in a way that's like fully fallen, so this is okay. As long as nothing actually knocks it off, I'm okay for the night. Put all the clay in there, and I'll get a couple more stacks. Make a couple more stacks of stone. And then I'll put it all in there at once. It's basically almost nighttime. Actually, if I can just grab my clay off you, let me just pick you up again. The reason why I want to pick it up is I want it to stay standing upright, if I can. Like, there's a good chance I can ride off this thing, but I don't want it to be one corner or the other, realistically. I feel like they tend to attack the corners. Take the stone. You take a little bit of that. You take that, I don't need those on me. I will keep that with me. Keep that with me. Take those. Take that. I don't know where I got brass from. I don't know what the fuck I got that out of. But, yeah. Alright. So it's holding on to all my extra shit. I don't break my leg coming down here. So my thoughts are, I don't want to kind of mine out that part. I want to mine out like here at the moment. But I also don't really want to attract a screamer overnight, which means not being able to use my auger, even though I have it. So I want to use my rock busters to get more coal. But I also don't want to, I don't kind of like want to waste it. I also want to use my learning elixir too. I didn't realize there was coal in this layer. Fine. I guess there must be some in it. I'll take it back a bit. I wasn't expecting there to be coal in some of this. So I'm just trying to like take it back by part. Oh, that's right. I have a headlight. I forgot I have a headlight. Doesn't help me hide. Not that mining helps me hide anyway. And now it's nighttime. The only good thing is I'm not using anything that's like heat producing. The auger produces heat apparently. So it draws in zombies because of that. And also using a noisy thing at night is more likely to get a screamer. But yeah, by the look of it, it goes all the way back to there. So I might have to take out this whole fucking rock sheet behind me. I was hoping not to, because as I said, I don't really need that much fucking rock. But if it's going to be back here anyway, I might as well mine it. I'm just trying to keep an eye on the floor where I am. Oh yeah, I heard that Project Zomboid added raccoons too, by the way. It would be kind of cool if this game had a few more kinds of animals. Although, to be fair, some of the animals in this game are kind of ridiculous sometimes. Like, the shit that the chickens do. Bizarre. And also the couple of deers now. The deers are so much more skittish. I don't know if that's... I think that's still just rock there. I thought it might have been coal. But I'm pretty sure that this far is mostly... I'm going to take it down another notch here. I'll work back towards the front area because I don't think there's... Apart from nitrate at the back there, I don't think I have to worry about getting any decent resources through this section. But if there's going to be coal down another layer, then I'll find out where it meets. Because it shouldn't really meet up perfectly with where the nitrate is. We'll see. The mountain lions. The mountain lions do some weird shit now too, because everything lays down and sleeps. So, like, you can come up on a mountain lion, you're like, oh, this one's dead or something, like it's water zombie. No, it's alive. And they hit you for up to 3 blocks high, which is insane, because, like, most of the time when I make a fence, I like to have a fence being about 3 high. Nowadays, I try to make it 4, since the zombies can stack up. And when they stack up on top of each other's shoulders, they can get over that fence of 3. So because of that, I, as I said, generally used to run around with a 3-block wall. And the mountain lions would smack me up on the top of it. Or sometimes they could jump. In a way, I don't fucking know how, but they would end up on the wall with me at 3 high. And I'm like, nope. That's an extreme level of nope right there. Because I've had a couple of snow bases. I like having bases in snow and other biomes. I generally don't have a green zone, like forest base. I have one this time, and I had a lookout one in the green because it was a cool looking base. But apart from that, like, I generally don't like being in the forest biome. It used to be there was a lot of dogs, direwolves at night, you got bears, all that sort of stuff. Whereas the other areas, like, yeah, snow, you got mountain lions and you got, like, the lumberjack dudes, but, like, you could see them at night, so it wasn't as much of a surprise. There was also roaming wolves and shit too, so there was that, but you can only see them and stuff because snow, white biome kind of thing. I gotta be careful how much I take down of this because this is underneath the fence. I'm not about to collapse my fence at night if I can avoid it. So, I'll take out like the skinny line here. I'm getting coal and shit now. Realistically, I want to have my... there's one of those dudes. I don't think I can get up onto that. That sounds like there's more than one out there. What are you doing, mate? Alright. Oh, there's a direwolf too. Let's hit me up with a quiet option. Okay. Beautiful. That's not great. It's not a surprise, but, like, that's not great. Of course. Come back here, nurse. Where'd you go? There. I know. Yeah, no, you're still a nurse. If something's attacking the firewall over here, please don't be the actual wolf. No, but you... I'm not going to hit you while you're moving. You two. I don't need this shit. I don't want to attract the wolf if I can avoid it. As soon as I start using my auger, it's going to come to me. I'm trying to be as quiet as fucking possible, honestly. And there's a third dude. They're going to break into that side. Or at least they're going to weaken it terribly. I normally have like a row of spikes around these things, but I just didn't have time to bring spikes for this. I wouldn't have had time to have put them up either. I saw that there was one dude over there before. There he is. He's over there. That's fine. You stay over there. You stay over there too, Wolf. I'm just going to go for a zip around the other side. That side's going to be damaged as all hell because all three of them are fighting it. I could take out the dire wolf, but I would need to use my gun. And if I'm going to use my gun, it's going to make a racket and I'm going to get a whole shit ton of ferals appear out of nowhere. So I don't want to do that. But I'm also not going to fucking walk around with just my bow and arrow down here at night. I'll tell you that much. Alright. Back to quietly mining. Also, the other thing too is, for anybody that doesn't know this, if you crouch down, make less noise. That's cool. Like, I did want to pop on like a learning elixir while I did this and get like XP and stuff, but it only really counts if I'm going with this fighting zombies at the same time. Like, if I happen to attract a horde, I might pop my learning elixir and then come back down and use the auger and stuff. I really want to save the auger for the mining, what do you call it? The Rockbusters candy. Because if I can, I'd like to get as much coal as I can, as quickly as I can. But of course I'm going to get all sorts of other shit while I'm at this. Alright, let's hit you up with a stew. Keep you going with your stamina. Actually, when I get home, all those yucca smoothies are going to be finished too. That'll be useful. Because, yeah, when I do mining in the future, I'll want to take them. I'm actually surprised that, considering I'm doing this at night, I haven't had more wall activity, you know? Generally speaking, when I do mining at night, shit goes absolutely ham. So, I'm a little bit surprised by it. Also, her stamina is waning pretty hard too, so that's not great. I also don't have any... I don't have any mods on my auger yet for, like, busting stuff like my pickaxe does. So that's a little bit of an issue. I should want to probably grab stuff off my shovel and this pickaxe and put that onto my auger before I use it, if I can remember. And I'll have to remember to actually put them back. I gotta be careful with that. I'm basically down to the layer I need to be in. Because I'm coming across like a fair bit of coal. I'm also coming across a lot of sand, but I can't do anything about that. If it wasn't nighttime, I'd already be using the auger, just to clarify. But I have a dire wolf outside of this base, and yeah, I don't really want to get that started, you know. If I can avoid it. Just trying to like get rid of some of the rock and around this so that I can at least like just mine what I need. My stamina is so fucking cactus. I don't have any more drinks. I've still got stew. I could just wait a second. Your food and drink should be able to buff us. I should be able to set these in stacks. Does anybody remember when these used to give you like a shit ton of XP? When you used to stack up anything like wood or rocks and stuff like that. You used to get a shit ton of XP from it. It was actually like really useful. I remember it being like something that my group would like kind of like argue over who could get the perk first kind of thing, like who could find the book, and then whoever could do it could always do like the we get the XP for like stacking together things and whatever, and it was great. I might need my light on down here. My shovel is definitely not quite as fast as a pickaxe through all the sand though.